right, we
I'm so confused.
desperately need
Oh God,
answers.
yeah, that is terrifying.
That's what you.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God,
man,
yeah.
you are. My
God, I probably would have killed you.
Oh.
If Yoda ever discovered crystal meth.
Seriously?
Pretty much.
Drugs are bad.
Pretty much, yes.
Remember, kids,
Bad
don't do
drugs
bad.
Again,
You sure y'all don't want me to do y'all a solid and just
Do we
off
kill
him?
The issue is he's like holding a symbol from a good god, which is weird. I'm still confused.
that must mean he's good. It has to be.
Well,
He
it's not.
looks so
it's
awful.
Not like,
I mean,
I mean, it's not like you could kill somebody and take a good symbol and hold up and say,
if you're
Gospels.
stab.
I can just tell the Gospels. I can bring forth light. Light.
summoning his powers of evil to
He's got a weapon.
Can
bring
we
ghostly,
please have
haunting
this thing
light
up?
to the forest.
Yeah, guy with my dad.
So got tapping his
God.
inner demon powers to bring forth light.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not getting any answers sitting here.
Yep. It's still wet outside. The dripping from the trees. The moisture falls down and hits the puddles and everything else.
There's some kind of light over there.
But so yeah, just I'm not going deeper
You
into the
wanna-
dark forest. So
you start heading. You start heading.
I've
towards
got
the
my
light.
eye on you. Just
As you start heading towards that light down the road,
I, of course,
you know
am
where
in the
the
back.
illumination seems to be coming from. After about 10 minutes going that direction,
your mother's gonna flip out.
the trees. And again, there's a light amount of fog under the 15-foot level, and you see with torchlight, but those people who have dark vision see even better. You
I
see
have
that the
better dark
fog. The fog in the forest is thicker coming from the direction you're going down the road. It's rolling through the forest just like almost like water would roll through the beach.
Oh dear God.
And it just kind of rolls through.
I told you to be quiet.
And it groans, the
exactly
trees
what I meant.
groan, and you hear chittering of
Wonderful.
who knows what.
Okay, quick question. Do we innately know how to use our new abilities, or we gotta work up to this?
You would have you have an inkling that you feel like there's something about you special. You feel special.
you feel special?
Yeah. You feel like maybe there's something in you that you could just.
Detect evil.
Ooh. Yeah. Do you know what? You could even that'd be a good way to go with it. Detecting evil. And all of a sudden, but wait a minute. You
Shit, we all feel
feel
ourselves.
that there is a special thing that you must do.
I hate you so much.
Oh,
so much.
What do you? You want to? You're worried that there's something out there and it's scaring you, and you want to know if there's evil out there, but you realize you just almost feel like there's something you need to do before you do that.
please
do it.
tack
I
your
get
shoes
to
together.
stand up on your horn and quickly flap my wings, apparently, generating pixie dust to detect evil.
You see like this little golden light come off his
hell are you
precious little
doing?
wings, and
Get everywhere. Jesus.
Crossbow bolt.
You sat at home.
who's got spellcraft?
Oh, there's no. It's Arcana.
Knowledge
Arcana.
Arcana. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
knowledge,
if you have
yeah,
knowledge
Arcana.
Arcana. It appears he's casting a spell.
That'd be a 16.
Either that or having a seizure.
17. 17.
The little cute thing is casting a cute little spell. It appears to be a detect evil spell.
Let's say, not gonna lie, shot just a crossbow. Hey, stuff started glowing. I was not okay with this.
Little flakes of golden.
Freaking out, man.
We're all gonna have
License
PTSD.
registration, yeah.
And the
Reloaded.
cutest detect evil spell you have ever seen goes off. And bless your little heart.
I hate you.
There is evil afoot.
Oh man.
What?
There, you feel there's something about the fog coming towards you that is evil.
Yep, we should probably stop. Cause
And it's a wall of fog in front of you now.
probably stop
Far
and
as
step
you
back
can
a little
see.
bit.
Like a solid wall.
Cause
Well, right. I mean, but it's just. I mean, it's thick. The thick fog that was up here. All of a sudden, the forest, as far as you could see, is
Full of it.
which didn't have it before when wherever you were 30
Yeah.
minutes ago. Now it's out in the forest,
Rolling
down the
in.
bottom on the ground, and it's rolling towards you, and in the direction that you're walking towards. And he's detecting evil
In the fog.
in the fog.
Great.
How
yeah,
can you want me
so
near that?
all of this, if you can
And
see
you
my
can't
tiny
see.
little gesture.
You cannot see in that fog.
It's just
It's
like
a
my
solid.
visions.
Oh, that's evil. So
It has the vision foretold.
I'm gonna give it 5 feet.
We're
We
start
wanna back
backing
up?
Yeah.
Everybody back up.
One of the things you
Backwards.
do notice too with the fog, it almost appears like fog-like fingers of claws are almost in the waves of the fog.
Hold this.
Oh boy.
What do you have? What are you doing?
Crossbow and sword.
You pull out your crossbow
Yeah.
and sword,
Yeah.
and you
I'll
handed
pull out sword this time.
Serena your torch,
Yeah, I was
I'm holding my staff in the other hand.
and you're holding your staff in the other hand.
because I can see.
Okay,
And I
you
need
can
2
see,
hands.
but you don't see the heat. You don't see, any.
Yeah,
there's no heartbeats or anything like that. You got the
Yeah, I'm totally
you got evil.
freaking out even more.
So and you
Than
said
I
you
was
guys
before.
are doing what? I mean, you got your thing. You got your
Yeah.
staff. You got your torch, and you've got.
I can see. I see this thing. I see.
You
the
said you
fog.
couldn't see. Here, you
but
can
you're
see.
not sure. You know, it's like when
What
you
is-
look at clouds in the sky.
Yeah.
You go, oh, that looks like a horse, and
Oh.
oh, that looks like a pony, and that looks like a
horse is
whale.
That-
Oh, those
that
look like
looks
little
like me.
claws.
Those look like
Oh, that's sweet.
But they disappear. I mean,
Claws.
as quick as they're there, they disappear. It's like that's
I
bizarre. I mean, it's just
That-
like
think I wanna be
they
there.
were there,
That's
they're not
creepy.
there, and then all of a sudden it's like they're there. It's like watching a stream and then seeing like a fish for a second, and then it's not there.
I think they want to sacrifice and kick the creepy thing up forward.
So what are you doing?
After backing up, pulling out my
I was
toothpick.
saying, I don't think you had to back up. You just like
After having her back up, and
Okay, so you back up
Reverse,
and you pull
reverse.
out your toothpick. It is the cutest toothpick you've ever seen. Who knew they made it in such a petite little size?
razor sharp.
Yeah, pretty much. If you were to think about like a dollhouse and there's some cute dolls to play with, this would be like the ultimate Barbie or ultimate Ken.
Oh no.
Yeah, the ultimate Ken with a sword.
Yeah.
1d8 plus d6. Don't
Sword
forget.
accessory.
So
It's cute. Ah, my heart.
So the fog keeps rolling closer and closer to you, and the
I got-
What is that
trees
sharp pain in my neck?
disappear, and you hear like weird sounds, like there's movement in the
Heard
fog.
nothing but weird
I
sounds
told
since we
you
got
to
here.
And-
near that.
It's almost like moans,
As if my life wasn't scary enough.
and the trees are creaking and cracking, and you can hear the
I don't like this.
skittering amongst
Right.
the branches, and you can hear the high-pitched noises of bats as they flutter and fly about.
And so with the skittering in the branches, do I see anything up there?
What's your range?
A 60.
Do you know what? It's anybody that's looking up there. Maybe you got like a small little tiny animal up there.
Okay.
So you don't know whether it's spying on you or running for cover. One of the two.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Err on the side of caution, please.
So the fog is getting closer and
Show
closer,
yourself, creature.
and it gets closer.
I'm backing
And
away
it
from
swallows
this fog.
up the ground, and the trees, and they all disappear as it gets closer. It's 30 feet from you.
Run.
Guys.
Let's go.
Run.
Well, you're hanging on to me.
The light does not penetrate it.
Not even.
But you've only got a torch.
Not even if I cast magic as it lights coming toward you with like sacred flame.
Die when
You
it's
want-
on
no
the
one's
Satan.
cast Sacred Flame yet. You don't know.
As I freaking throw like a freaking holy light into the fog.
You
and-
throw the light into the fog. Your thing. It's like watching Star Trek when they fire a photon thing into the big storm cloud, of space,
just-
and
it
you
just
see this
disappears.
light enter it, and it's bright where it enters, and then it just dims at a certain point and disappears altogether.
Oh crap!
We're running.
Run!
Right?
Well, because you threw it.
Yes.
I mean, at some point it keeps going, and
Tiny
then it
little
just
creepy.
falls.
Oh no!
Time to go.
Ah! So,
So you leave and you go the other direction.
Probably.
Okay.
yeah, we are not going
Now I'm about
on
to
now.
blindly run into it.
All right. So you go the other direction. Now you
Creepy
notice
bones? Yeah,
you
let's
notice
head
the
towards
fog does not. I mean, you're walking the other. You're going the other direction, away from the fog.
Yes.
The fog does not appear once you get back to about the same point you were at before. The fog is back way up here. You don't see the fog and the forest coming at you anymore. But it was slower moving to begin with than you were. You guys just stood still for a while as it moved closer towards you.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But now
So
you're
it's
back
up
where
in
you
the
started.
air.
And it doesn't seem to be getting closer.
No, that you. It
We
doesn't
left
seem to be
it
falling.
behind. It didn't. No.
So it's not. It won't move as long as we don't move.
Well, you don't know. You moved
Not
faster than
that
it did.
way.
Than it did. I mean, you walked at a faster
Apparently it doesn't
speed
want us going
than
that
it
way.
rolled.
I don't know if we want
Send the
to
bald thing to check. I don't.
Yeah,
Send
bald
the
thing,
ball-
go.
You're expendable.
Yeah.
You're expendable.
Hey, you got your holy symbol. You'll be fine.
Right.
You got it.
You can
You
do
got
it.
this.
Go.
Right.
Here, do you want mine too?
What are you talking about? The pretender
Holy
is
symbol from a
alive.
vampire. This
Oh.
sounds legit.
Okay.
And I don't suppose casting a detect magic would help me at all in this situation.
Is it worth
Are
that?
I
you
don't know
going to
it's
go back
evil
to the
magic.
fog?
Wait.
Is it worth that spell slot?
Well, wait, you're trying to have me investigate this thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was before. I mean, you've
Just
walked
walk
for
in,
about
man.
a half hour. You're gonna have to.
we walked a half hour back.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
Then never
I don't
mind,
know if we
this-
wanted to go that far.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
10 to 15 minutes, you said.
I mean, we walked.
10,
a little
15
bit.
minutes.
Is it still like? Are we
No.
like? It stopped at some point, maybe. or
Well, I mean,
did we walk fast enough to just like outpace it?
you outpaced it. I mean, yeah, it was not moving as fast as you were walking. You guys were just standing still,
I'm
and
not
it was.
sure.
Slow evil.
Slow evil.
It's taking its time, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know how to fight evil fog. I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. Yeah, they don't. I never.
crap.
I never read anything about this, so this is weird to me. Well, the problem is there was a source of light that way. Thought it might have been a place to go to, but
Apparently fog
we
is-
either have
Yeah,
to.
back
go
at
through
Magic
the
Academy, there was
fog.
the Evil Fog 101, but you were like, what kind of who would take that elective? I mean, that's a waste of credit. That's a waste of credits.
Unfortunately, I didn't go to a Magic Academy.
Oh no.
All right.
So what do we do?
So where you guys go? You guys are going where? The other direction?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You guys
I
go the other
guess we
direction?
do,
You're
yeah.
walking
Yeah.
down the road
So,
again.
And then back to
Nobody's here.
back to square.
It's you.
Square one.
It's the 5 of you, or the 4 of you and the weird kid.
Away from
Four
me.
and a third.
Let's walk the other direction, I guess.
I'm a humanoid too.
You go down the road.
Yeah, but you're creepy.
It's barren. It's empty.
I don't know if you
But you're
count.
creepy.
You're
The
creepy.
the trees moan and crack and everything else. There's vague little sounds of whatever in the forest and the owls. Yeah, exactly. Who? About 5 hours of walking.
Oh boy, the other direction.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So
I
the
will-
road is like, oh my goodness, this road does it ever end?
Yeah.
And the fog spills
good.
out of the forest to swallow, to swallow up.
You're well rested,
To
actually.
swallow up the road behind you. It's just the fog itself. Even though it's light, I mean,
It's just obscuring the path. As
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, because you can only see so far in fog, even light fog.
We're lost.
You know, after about 60 feet or 100 feet away from it, I mean, it might as well be solid
It's
as
also
far as
dark
you're
too.
concerned.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, great.
I mean, it's not like you got a dim light with a torch.
And I
Several
can see
torches.
60
Like a
feet.
30-foot fall off. I mean,
But anyways, yeah, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road are high stone buttresses, looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence, and there is a loud screech of metal grating upon metal as the gates slowly creak open.
And I'm putting up my hood.
Away from you
Nope.
and
Putting up my
opening the
hood.
road
Nope.
in front of you.
Nope.
Ever feel like you're being hurted?
Oh no!
Hey, that could kill me.
Well, then you better be careful what you
Damn
say
bull
next.
hands over here.
Wasn't soot sprite.
Almost feel like we're being like drove.
So it's either go investigate the scary haunted mansion or go fight the deadly
Well,
evil
no,
fog.
it's like a gate to
Literally on a
more
road.
forest.
Oh, great.
Just what I want to do.
Well,
I mean,
I
the
don't
road
like-
only goes 2 directions. You've been one direction.
Let's go with the other one.
Creepy fog.
No!
Creepy
Okay.
forest.
Well, we've got 5 hours of creepy forest behind us. I'm not going all the way back. So
Yeah. So we continue forward.
Right.
Grumpily.
Right.
Yeah. Say.
I don't have another
Begrudgingly.
mood right now. Grumpy is all I can do.
Yeah, but at least you're
No.
well rested.
I mean, as you
Aren't your
guys,
kind supposed to be
are walking,
cheery?
I mean, how are you grouped together? What's
What's that
going
supposed
on?
to be?
I mean, I know you had a torch.
I'm behind them.
You're behind everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
I'm-
how far behind?
I don't trust nobody.
You guys still alive?
I don't trust nobody.
I'm still, like, I don't
Now,
even know what
as
I'm
far
doing.
as I know, a torch only lasts for an hour.
You're 5 torches deep.
I was gonna say, I only lit the one. That was it. I can see.
I'm good.
I
many
can see
torches
too.
you
Actually,
got? Not
thankfully, I
enough?
still have dark
Oh, she
vision,
got
so
10.
I'm
She's
good.
good.
So
I can
you have 4 less.
see-
He had
Yeah.
1.
Yep.
Yes.
You did
So you're
4.
down 4.
Holy
I mean,
sh-
unless
Yeah.
you're using a different light source.
I can. I
you're
can.
That's
good.
all I got.
Okay.
Hold
Hey,
on, let me
creepy
look.
thing.
I
It's something about being able to make light.
Well, sure, I can shoot
If y'all need it, but
radiant light, but
No. Just. Can
No.
you like hold it, maybe, so we can see?
wait a minute. Minor illusion.
Okay.
In the image of a flame.
Okay. You see. You said like a flame, right?
Yeah, why?
Like a torch or just?
Yeah, torch.
Okay,
yeah.
so a torch with a flame on it. You see this torch appear in his hand with that's a glow already, but it almost looks like there's this weird skull in the flames.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
As it
Put that
sets
out.
on fire. It's like a fiery skull,
I did not
and it's
want
just
this.
staring blankly ahead.
Like, you want to see something cool? I pull out this
I'm-
old pipe with like skulls carved in it. I take a puff from it and I blow it out, and it blows out in the shape of a skull.
Oh my god!
You do that? That's
It's something that I got from my background.
now.
I got a little trinket.
The weird
It does
thing
that
is,
shit.
you do that, and the skull comes out of it, right? And it screams.
Oops.